Hello. Welcome to another extraordinary night at the Velvet Note! Can we try that again? You guys sound like you got lost on your way to Waffle House. Welcome to another extraordinary night at the Velvet Note! Whew. Okay. I had planned to take some time off at the first of the year. Did I miss anything?
Still wearing the mask.
It's really good to see you guys. Really good. The Velvet Note's a place where you can see and hear world-class musicians in a setting that's as intimate and as comfortable as your living room. We give you a chance to get to know the musicians and also to hear the music the way that it was meant to be heard. We're a listening room. We had our acoustics designed by a protege of the Hollywood director George Lucas under his guidance to be the highest quality, unenhanced sound available today. We were founded and opened our doors in 2012. And yeah, we're so happy to still be here. And I clap for that every morning when I get up. If you're watching us live on YouTube or on Facebook, we're so happy to be streaming from our living room to yours. You can help us to continue to do that by going to thevelvetnote.com/donate. That's thevelvetnote.com/donate. And that gives you a chance to show some love to the band and to the club, and we get to keep on streaming. And we hope that you'll tell your friends as well. I want to mention that I think I heard that we have a 15-year anniversary.
They're not here yet. They're not here.
No?
No, they're not here.
They're not here?
That's their spot.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll embarrass them when they arrive. We'll put a pause there.
Okay.
Okay. So, Bill Hart is the leader of this great series that we do on Friday nights. And he brings jazz fusion to the Velvet Note through the hands and the ears and the eyes of his great international band. He's originally from Canada. We don't hold that against him, and we love the fact that he has Canadian humor, which he'll whip out from time to time, whether you want him to or not. He has Fasil on bass and Yakou on drums and Ahsa on percussion. And so we're happy to bring the Bill Hart Band to the stage once again for this Friday night incredible session. I want to also mention the fact that I'm not just the owner of the Velvet Note, I'm also the chef. And I get easily bored. So if you don't order from the menu, I'll just be back there, tapping my foot, wondering what's happening. I just made a chocolate bread pudding with coffee-infused ice cream, just for you, because I knew you were coming. So order, please. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, all right. You gotta applaud for not just you guys, but also the people online. Put your hands together for the Bill Hart Band!
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Good. Welcome to the Velvet Note, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm Canadian, and I have this sense of sensing. I'm like a preacher, kind of, you know. There's like a 15-year anniversary or something going. I don't know what I'm kind of feeling. A 15-year something. And where are they from? Lebanon? Is it Lebanese? Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, just drop all your money off up here. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, we're glad you guys came out tonight and joined us here on a very cold night and a very confusing political night and a very confusing, healthy night all around the world. But you know what? Music lives on, and you guys came out to support it. So you're our heroes. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Velvet Note. We're going to play for you all night. How's the volume? Is it okay? If it's too loud, let me know. We'll turn up. It's not a problem. So I'm going to introduce the band here in a little bit. Most of the music we're going to be playing tonight is original, except for the ones that aren't. So, and we'll tell you which ones those are. That first one we did was, does anybody know that one? Cantaloupe Island, from one of the great players that we all grew up with, Herbie Hancock. We're going to do a lot of jazz stuff. We're really jazz influenced, if you will, and that's kind of a wide term. You know, most people, they hear jazz and they don't understand it. It's like rock and roll. You hear rock, and it's like that could be anything from Marilyn Manson to Elvis Presley. You know, it's like, and jazz has even more of a wider variety of music in there. It's really just the study of music and how we improv and you know, continue playing it. Oh, I like that. Is that a shaker? Come join the band. Yeah, that was like right in time too with what I was speaking. What was that, 7/8? Anyway, this next song we're going to do is one of our original songs, and we're going to play a few songs and then I'll introduce the band. But I just wanted to tell you right off the bat that we really appreciate you guys coming out. And you know, this as you know, you know, there's nothing I can tell you that's new that's going on in this world with what has happened, not only in this whole last year. You know, but the one thing that survives is music, and if it wasn't for Tamara Fuller putting this on, you know, she's been the sole source of us being able to play live and have you guys come out and keep living our lives, you know. Just because the world's in chaos doesn't mean we have to die and stay in the house, and, you know, we still gotta be human. Anyway, that's enough of my preaching. I'll get off the pedestal. Now our challenge is to play that exact song backwards. How's everybody doing tonight? This is great. We got a band here, we're playing music, there's food. You guys come to hang out. All right. I'm going to introduce the band real quick. Is it okay if I introduce these guys? Yeah. Ahsa, have you met Yakou? Oh. Actually, I'm real fortunate to have this band because these guys are just out of this world. Actually, from the other side of this world. Right? We're all from out of this world somewhere. On my right here, the guy on percussion has played with me for over 20 years, 25 now. We've done all kinds of different projects. We've got 6 CDs out, and 2 Grammy nominees, and Ahsa's played on all of them. I just, we've just been a great team together over the years. Actually, I'll tell you a story about Ahsa, that how dedicated somebody is when they're into music. He was stuck in New Jersey. No, that was a different guy. Never mind. No, it wasn't. He was stuck in New Jersey, and he calls me, and we had a gig, and he was like, "Man, my truck broke down." I was like, "Okay, well, it's cool. Don't worry about it." He goes, "No, man, I want to play." I said, "Well, don't, there's not a lot of bread in it. Just, do what you got to do." Next thing I know, he found a guy that helped him get a ticket, jumped on a plane, came to Atlanta, borrowed some percussions, and showed up at the gig. I've let him sit in his truck ever since. So on my right, from Japan and Brazil and Africa and Ethiopia, born in Japan, Ahsa Ahla. And back here on the 4th string, amazing musician. We've played for a couple of years together as well. We're actually neighbors, which is kind of cool because we, he stops by today. He says, "Hey man, I just picked up this amp. I just want to show you." So he drives over, and of course I'm Canadian. I go out with a t-shirt on, and he opens the back of his trunk, and there's this big amp sitting there, and I'm thinking, is he going to bring it in? Has he got his bass? He said, "No man, I just wanted to show you." Like, oh, cool. Dedicated into music, it's kind of what we do. But not only a great musician and fortunate to have him in this band, but he's also the #1 recorded bass player in Ethiopia. From Ethiopia, put your hands together for Fasil Wubhib. And Smiley. People call you Smiley. Smiley. Comment ça va? Ça va? Ça va bien? Il fait faux ce soir? Drums here, one of the best drummers around, period. I mean, seriously. We've also played together for years, and we both kind of run a studio together, and he's deeply involved in music. He is from Ivory Coast, Africa. Yes. Yakou Daniel. Put your hands together for Yakou Daniel. You got to be careful because sometimes he likes to just walk around and play on the tables. No.
Canada's finest, Bill Hart.
Oh, my name is Bill Hart, and I am from Canada. So, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you guys are here. Everything you've heard is off of our last 6 CDs somewhere. I don't know. They're on there somewhere. And once again, I want to thank you guys for coming out. I want to explain a little bit about the music. I'm almost done. Seriously, another 30 minutes. I'll get back. No, I'm almost finished here. But just to kind of let you know, we've all been involved in this industry, music industry, for 40 years. And, I know all of us have seen it go from recording on tape to digital music that we have today. I remember when I first moved to Atlanta in the early 80s, I was moving to Los Angeles, and I was working in a studio in Atlanta, and as I was leaving, the guy said, "Yeah, I'm getting ready to put everything on computer." And I looked at him like, what is he talking about? How's he going to get those notes on that screen and all that stuff? Now it's like, I remember thinking CDs would never work, because everybody had to buy a CD player. Look at us now. They're out of date. So anyway, the music that we've all kind of gone through as musicians here is, labels are for labels. And if you know what I mean by that, it's, we play music. There's 2 kinds of music, good and bad, right? Record labels, what they do is they're just like the corporate world where, if RCA, I'm just using this figuratively, but if RCA has a boy band, then MCA is going to have a label called boy bands. And if RCA starts making a lot of money and boy bands start hitting, then RCA is going to go to their labels called boy bands and start competing. So that's kind of how the term labels go. because the genre of music we play is what's typically called fusion. And the term fusion started in the 70s by one of my absolute favorite composers and musicians that I think was really a staple in what has happened in America in music. They called him Prince, was Miles Davis. He started in the 50s with bebop and got Coltrane and all those guys playing. 60s he started a movement, if you will, called the cool jazz era. You know, we kind of like to call it the heroin era, you know, everything just kind of slowed down. And then in the 70s he started a music called fusion, which was basically combining rock players with jazz harmony, you know, and the fusion that we play is kind of the same idea, only it's more combining cultures. You know, if you speak a different language from a different country, and you're saying it in English, you can still understand it, but everybody has their own kind of accent to it. Even a Canadian, eh? So they bring that to the music, because music's a language. You know, we have Japan, Ethiopia, Ivory Coast, and I'm Canadian. And right here at this table we have the Palestinians and the Lebanese, and you know, I'm sure we have other people. Anybody here from Atlanta? No?
Yeah, we do. We love that.
Yeah. So anyway, I promise I'm almost done. Thank you. Oh wow. What else do I say? This is a new song I wrote about a week ago. It goes. Last week I did that and I got a letter from a lawyer. Thank you very much, everybody. I wasn't going to say this, but I will. Being Canadian, bread pudding is one of our traditional desserts. And Tamara makes this incredible chocolate bread pudding. And the reason why I wasn't going to say it, because if you order it, please save me a piece. We're going to do a tune now. What are you doing? What are you doing? This tune's called What Are You Doing? It's kind of like how jazz guys come up with names of their tunes, you know. It's like, what does that chord sound like? I don't know. What are you doing? Hey, that's it. This tune actually is featured one of my heroes growing up. I've been personally good friends with him for over 30 years. And there's a story that John McLaughlin introduced Jimi Hendrix to Miles Davis. And they were going to do a record together, or some music together, but Hendrix passed away. And Miles wanted a guitar player that could play like Hendrix, and but also play the jazz stuff. So Mike Stern got the gig. And he's been my friend for about 30 years, and actually this record, called Subject to Change, features Mike Stern on this record. And it really is kind of a cool thing to, you know, as you're growing up, come from where we all come from, you know, and then aspire and end up having a guy like this that, you know, took Hendrix's place in my own house recording with me and being a good friend and everything. He's been a real big support in a lot of different ways with our career. So we're going to do this tune called What Are You Doing? Yakou Daniel's on drums. Do I need to get the mic? Can you hear me okay? Are we too loud? Turn up.
Yeah, you are.
Turn up. Turn up, yeah.
Yeah.
I would get the mic, but I'm lazy. This next song we're going to play is really not surprising. I don't know what you would say. It's exciting. I don't know. You know, you struggle through this career for 40 years. And finally, a bass note happens. You know, it's like, wow, where did that come from? I'm sorry, I'm Canadian. This song was featured in Italy. I have a company that I work with that is out of Australia, and he recently moved to the Netherlands. And he got this particular song played on all these European stations. And just yesterday, the day before, we got these emails saying where it was featured at. It was Argentina, Italy, and France, and I mean just a boatload of countries. And it's like, you know, eventually I'll be able to get a cup of coffee when I collect my royalties. So we're hoping the next record I'll get cream and sugar with that. So the title of this song is called Spazio Aperto. And in Italian, that means open air. You know, and the music we're kind of playing is kind of open air. We don't really rehearse. We just kind of listen to each other and speak the language and kind of follow each other, and just have played together so long we kind of know what each other's going to do. And you know, that's the magic of music. You know, to be able to have that kind of camaraderie between a band. It's a very special thing to be able to do that. And I got CDs, and I'm going to give everybody a CD. You won't leave without a CD. I'm not charging you. We take donations. $100 is fine. You know, my main thing is if you listen to it, that probably means the world. You know. Plus, it's got all the liner notes of where the titles of the songs come from. Like I was sitting there wondering what I was doing, so I said, "What are you doing?" Went outside. I was looking at the wind, and that's called the wind. I stubbed my toe, and I called that stub my toe. I fell on the piano. My head hit this chord. It was a sharp 9. I call it sharp 9. I've got to use the mic for this, just so the rest of the world can hear me. You know, we're being broadcast over 170 countries, is that right? Yeah. That's like at least 3 people are listening. No, we actually get a lot of hits. There's a lot of people that are watching. So this song I want to explain because it's a very, very special song. And it was on my first record, 1999, when I was writing it. I have a daughter that was born premature, and she was 1 pound when she was born. And you know, doing gigs like this at night, I would end up going to the hospital. It was East Side Medical at the time, and I would bring my guitar in, and I'd kind of hang out till 4 in the morning, and she was all plugged into, you know, all kinds of wires and tubes, and I couldn't really touch her because it would stimulate her, and you know, you wouldn't want her to lose any more weight if she's down to 1 pound. He's back. No, I shouldn't have watched that movie today. Anyway, so basically, I was in the hospital at night, and I would carry my guitar with me as she would sleep, or you know, before she could even open her eyes, and I was kind of noodling around, and I came up with this song that actually was, over the years, has been one of the #1 songs played on the radio. It's a ballad, and it just turned out to be a very special, beautiful song. And the title of it is "I Stubbed My Toe." No, I'm just kidding. The title of this song is called Sarah's Song. I hope she's not watching. Anyway, she's 22 years old today, perfectly healthy, and she is actually working in the hospital to be a neonatal, that's it, thank you, neonatal nurse, you know, which is really a blessing. That's like so cool, you know, and all I had to do was play guitar. No, she's real special. So I have 2 daughters. I have one that's called Anna Banana, and a Sarah song. So we're gonna play this song right now. If I mess it up, it wasn't this song. We're gonna do that Sarah song next song.
Sarah.
Oh, you're Sarah?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, this is your song.
You wanted it special for
I can't ask you how much you weighed when you were born, because I don't think that works for any age,
More than
right?
1 pound.
Yeah. By the way, when you were taking those videos, I held in my stomach. I said, make sure you...
You look gorgeous.
I almost passed out. I was out of breath, you know.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Okay, go easy.
Okay. If you join me, let's all stand up and do 10 jumping jacks. Families in Canada. Okay, that's it for that song. She wasn't in there very long. very much.
Thank you, thank you.
And thank you for all the nurses out there. We have a nurse here, right? Yes. Front lines. Okay, I want to thank you. We got one more song we're going to play for you, and then we're going to kind of hang out and mingle and all that good stuff. And I promise I'm going to give you guys all a CD or a couple of CDs or a whole truck full. I've got thousands of them. Just take them all. They're great coasters, by the way. We're going to play one more song, and thank you very much for coming out and spending your evening with us on Friday night. I know there's 1,000 places you could have been, and you spent it with us, and we're grateful for that. Thank you very much.
How were they?
Amazing, amazing.
I think we'll keep them around. As a matter of fact, you can see them every Friday night here at the Velvet Note. And you can find all the rest of our shows at thevelvetnote.com. This is what we love to do. Just to bring you closer to artists who inspire you, closer to each other, and closer to the song that's in your heart. Come back and see us again soon. Good night.
Sure. Thank you.
You want us to do another one?
Yeah.
Okay, we might.
Please do.
What happened? You sounded great. Come on. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everybody. Could you put your hands together for Miss Tamara Fuller? She is the one that keeps this thing floating and going, so without her, we'd be playing in the parking lot. And these guys don't like the cold. I don't mind it, but they're Africans. They don't like the cold.
Did anybody order the chocolate pudding at least?
It was awesome.
Oh, you did?
Oh my
Oh, that's
Did you guys save me a piece of sugar?
They did. His favorite part's coming up. To feed the band.